Darmian in tonight. It could have been. Not sure it was necessarily a punitive from Con after he gave away the penalty in the first leg. Bastoni. Skriniar. Starting to seize hold of proceedings. Taken short to Brozovic. Hakimi can deliver. Chance for Eriksen. And Lautaro Martinez completely missed his kick. Big chance. The goal was gaping. He scored in the first leg, but he couldn't even hit the target here. Hakimi's cutback, Eriksen's shot may have been on target. The block sent it spinning into the path of Lautaro Martinez. It sat up very invitingly, but he didn't connect as he would have liked. Eriksen with the set piece. Skriniar got his head to it. Lautaro Martinez first to the loose ball. Headed out by Demiral. This is Hakimi. That was a full-blooded hit too. Into the mood. It's been a timid showing from Juventus. And their reluctance to get forward could yet come back to haunt them. Difficult to move through the gears and suddenly switch approach. They would have to do so if Inter could find a couple of goals. Still some way off doing so. Lukaku trying to roll De Ligt. Buffon to Danilo. Very calmly done by Juventus. Excellent defending. Buffon under pressure now. And he has to put the ball behind for a corner. Juventus persistent in trying to build out from the back. And to a fault, perhaps. Mentioned Inter have the best attack in Serie A. Juventus have the meanest defence. 18 conceded from 20 games, but many of those have been with Leonardo Bonucci at the back. Bianco playing, and now they have a corner to defend. Taken short by Eriksen. Gets it back from Brozovic. Still the ball doesn't come in. Eriksen. They've changed the angle for Barella. He spotted Eriksen, but Bentancur read the pass. Dejan Kulusevski. Barella won back possession, so Maurizio Mariani can let play continue. Brozovic under pressure from Ronaldo. De Vrij. Brozovic. Eriksen. This is Alessandro Bastoni. Darmian looking for the head of Lukaku, well won by De Ligt. Eriksen has been positive, the Danes look bright. Bastoni switches it. Skriniar. Barella's ball through, Lukaku, chance for him. He's got half a yard, Romelu Lukaku. He sensed he was in an offside position. You could tell from his body language. It was almost an afterthought the way he eventually worked the shooting angle. Second look at that, though, suggests he might not have been offside. With greater conviction, a touch more belief, Lukaku might have been able to give in to the lead there. He's never scored against Juventus. Now would be the time to open his account against the Bianconeri. This fixture as important for the Inter fans as the Derby della Madonnina against Milan, arguably more important at times. Certainly greater animosity. The derby between the two Milan clubs is relatively friendly, which is something to be praised. This has always had a bit more of an edge to it. Brozovic. Inter looking to plot their way through. Eriksson able to carry it a long way. Bastoni. Brozovic lets fly, and Buffon was solid, got everything behind it. Well won by Barella, despite Alexandro staying down. Bernardeschi, though, regains possession. And he wins a free kick for the challenge from Hakimi. There have been clean sheets aplenty for Juventus. The one exception, the one game in which they conceded was that first leg against Juventus, but a shutout against Roma. Prior to that, they kept a clean sheet at Sampdoria. They didn't concede in the previous round against Spal, nor in late January at home to Bologna. Traditionally, in Italy, they say the best defence wins the league. Juventus bucked the trend last season, but they currently have the meanest backline. Inter too have not been affording the opposition many chances at all. 2-0 win at Fiorentina. Benevento didn't have a single shot, let alone one on target. Milan did score, but in the league, Inter have had 4 straight clean sheets, a run actually which began in the league meeting between these two sides. Skriniar. Lukaku's looked slightly off the pace so far tonight. Barella. Easy enough for Bernardeschi, who's been a feature of the cup campaign for Juventus. 2 players have been ever present, Buffon in goal and Kulusevski up front. The Swede with a goal and an assist in both the round of 16 and the quarter-final. But Bernardeschi has now played 270 minutes. It's the equivalent of 3 matches. Whereas league games have been few and far between for him, just 3 starts in Serie A. Juventus having to right where they want them, trailing, having to chase this tie, having to go in search of a goal, a pursuit which will become ever more desperate. Skriniar. Hakimi. Boxed in well by a combination of Alexandro and Bernardeschi. Handanovic looking for options, no real outball for the Inter captain. He's found Lautaro Martinez, he's lost it though. This is Bentancur. Now Bernardeschi. Up against Hakimi. Back for Bentancur. Just for a moment, Juventus had an opportunity there. Darmian got a foot on the ball just to take the sting out of that run from Cuadrado. Alexandro, Ronaldo's flick, Kulusevski. Cristiano Ronaldo once more. A goal for Juventus wouldn't change the equation too much for Inter, but it would set up the possibility of extra time. Inter would still need 2. A repeat result of the first leg would see extra time. Kulusevski slightly behind Ronaldo. Barella's ball forward, well collected by Lukaku. This is Eriksen. Brozovic. He's found Hakimi, he's got Barella inside of him. The pass doesn't come. Still Hakimi. Went down rather easily there. Alexandro has already been booked, so you can understand Hakimi's willingness to run at the Brazilian. But there was absolutely nothing. Alexandro. No foul by Hakimi. Eriksen in space. Eriksen can hit it. Buffon was scrambling across. Darmian. Hakimi wanted too long. Well in by Federico Bernardeschi, who doesn't get many opportunities, but he seems to respond when called upon. Slightly ungainly challenge from Hakimi. Brave from Bernardeschi. It's not quite happening for Conte's men, but they do carry a threat. There is a menace about the Nerazzurri when they come forward, particularly when Juventus haven't got their shape right. Certainly Inter have shown more attacking intent than the opposition. Much of that, though, is down to the match situation, the scoreline. The 2-1. Cuadrado. De Ligt. Cristiano Ronaldo, the last touch was off him. It's been a good week for Ronaldo, a brace in the first leg, and then a goal against Roma, which he took superbly. 3 goals either side of his 36th birthday. Cuadrado. He was just tripped there by Brozovic. A few murmurings that should have warranted a caution. Brozovic in the same situation as Alexandro, in that he came into the match carrying a caution, but Maurizio Mariani saying to Pirlo, please don't ask me again to show a card. Chiellini grinning like the cat that got the cream. He's been in fine form recently. You do sense that Juventus would go with their strongest side in the final, albeit with Buffon between the sticks. Juventus have barely had a kick in the final third. They've not gone close to testing Handanovic. They have an opportunity here, though. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught the top of the wall. Cleared away by Lautaro Martinez. Eriksen first to the loose ball. Well in by Danilo. Inter's record at Allianz Stadium has never been good, but in recent times it's been wretched. Failed to score in their last 6 trips. The last time they did find the net in Turin against Juventus was on Epiphany 2015. They're under pressure here. Kulusevski finding Ronaldo in the channel. Cristiano Ronaldo. Brilliant block from Stefan de Vrij. He'd evaded the challenge of Skriniar and sent that curling and fizzing towards the far corner. Danilo. This is Bernardeschi. Cristiano Ronaldo now. Still Cristiano Ronaldo. Handanovic did well, got something on it, stayed big just long enough. Wonderful the way Ronaldo just shifted it, got the ball out of his feet, as he did with the previous opportunity. De Vrij is one of the best centre-backs in the league. And a timely reminder for Inter fans. Juventus have woken up just before the interval. Bernardeschi with the corner. Was a free header for Alexandro. He didn't make anything like meaningful contact on it. You can see from his reaction that he is rueful. Stole the march on his marker. Demiral making life hard for Bastoni. Maurizio Mariani keeping a close eye on everything. By Bastoni. Demiral again by Bastoni. But for some excellent defensive interventions, he might have had a couple of goals already tonight. Great awareness from Kulusevski just to roll it into his path. Be too much in the way of added time at the end of this first half. It's been a nervy, tense, tight game, but there haven't been many stoppages. Calmly done by De Vrij. Hakimi. Now Lukaku. Good poise, excellent balance. Nice switch as well, Darmian. Brozovic, Eriksson. Bastoni looking for options, not too many of those ahead of him. De Vrij. Skriniar, ambitious ball, he'd spotted Barella. Alexandro finding Rabiot. Nice triangles from Juventus, but Alexandro put it into touch. We played the 45 minutes, and Maurizio Mariani says that will do for the first half. More endeavour from Antonio Conte's side than their opponents, but Ronaldo's gone close on a couple of occasions. But it's as you were. Half-time score at the Allianz Stadium. Juventus 0, Inter 0. Juve lead 2-1 on aggregate.